The amount of time and editing and just this video, I hope you guys enjoy it. What is up, Finn fans? I am finally uploading and recording and shooting and doing all of this stuff for Tua Tagovailoa's 2022 season film breakdown. Now, I don't know if that's what I'm going to name it or what, but this video will be timestamped, right? So this intro will be timestamped. So if you don't want to hear me talk or kind of go into a little bit of detail on what I saw while breaking down the film and some things that I want to talk about beforehand, you can fast forward. If you're like, oh God, it's an hour long or it's 45 minutes long, I don't know how long it's going to be, and you're like, oh, I just want to see him talk about the Packers game. I just want to see him talk about the 49ers game. I just want to see him talk about the Chargers game. It'll all be timestamped because this video is going to be long and I'm going over every single game that he played. Now, disclaimer. I don't know. You know what? Should I pop it up? Should I pop it up? Let's pop it up. Disclaimer. I am not breaking down every single pass. That would be like a 7 to 8 hour video. Just went over some good and some bad in each of the games, and especially if a game had mostly good, maybe one or two bad in there, and vice versa, all that stuff. Also, disclaimer, if you are watching this video expecting 45 to an hour long video of me tearing down Tua and talking about nothing but bad passes, you are going to be sadly disappointed. Also, if you are watching this video expecting me to praise Tua and to show you the best passes for the next 45 to an hour, you are going to be sadly mistaken. This video is not about praising or tearing down. This video is about looking at his film and seeing where he has grown, where he has gotten better, and where he needs to get better. So again, this isn't a propaganda for or against Tua. This is a very unbiased film breakdown video of his entire 2022 season. So before we jump into it, there are some narratives, right? There's check down Tua. He had that narrative, his rookie year or last year? Check down Tua. Completely demolished that narrative. Tua turned the ball over. Completely destroyed that narrative as well. One read. He only has one read. And now the narrative is he's a spot thrower. A spot thrower. That's his narrative for this season. Oh, he throws it to this spot regardless if the guy's there or not. And for people who say that or for people who knock that, I don't understand like the thought process when it comes to, and now, I'm defending Tua, so now it seems like this video is going to be a whole defense of Tua. No, we'll get to more. But I just don't understand where people's thought process comes from with that. Okay, I'm the quarterback. I know that I got a post route to my right, I got a crossing route to my left, and I have the tight end running an out route, okay? I'm going to drop back. I'm going to check. I see the post. Okay, he's going to be covered. I know if I look over to my left, I should be seeing an in route. I think I said that. An in route coming in. So you know what? Post not there, turning up. Here comes the in route. I want to lead his pass, so when he catches the in route, he can keep going. Also, I don't want to throw it at him because the defender's right on him, but I see the separation. Boom, I'm going to put the ball here. He's going to catch it, keep going. So what did I just do? First read, post, covered, goes to the in route, sees it's going to get open. I throw it to a spot that I know he's going to get to catch to continue running. Instead of throwing it at him for a potential interception or a pass breakup. Why is it? How is that a stigma? How? But we'll get more into that because I'm going to break down the film. Some things, right? Staring down receiver, can't improvise, not a strong arm. Again, these are just things I've heard. We're going to talk about it, and if I agree or disagree with them. Freaks out at pocket collapses, misses open players, footwork, accuracy, anticipation, and reading defenses. I wrote all these down because these are things I've heard, and also these are things that I've noticed, right? Misses open players. I wrote that down. That's not something I heard from a Tua hater, or that's not. I wrote that down. misses open players, because I noticed while I was breaking down this film, he missed some guys, and we'll talk about that. I love his footwork, his accuracy, his anticipation, the knock on, can he read a defense, freaks out when the pocket collapses, all that stuff. We're going to break it all down, and I think I rambled enough. So we're going to minimize ourselves. I don't know why I say we're going to minimize ourselves. I'm going to minimize myself. I always like to be on this side. Here, we're going to break this mamma jamma down. Now we're starting with the Patriots game. And this first play is a pass that I actually like. And it just so... and probably another thing I probably should have put on this list is overthrows or underthrows. Because he underthrows Tyreek because of the speed of Tyreek. But on this play... overthrows here. This is going to be a pass to Alec Ingold here. And he has him open, and just... Now, is that Tua's fault, or is that Alec Ingold's fault, right? No. Boop. Little play action. Goes in for the block. So these guys are going to drop back into coverage. These guys are waiting for the run to come in. Boom. He breaks off. Tua sees, all right, I got him, leads him, and just by a little bit. Do I have the other angle? No, I don't. Just by a little bit, he overthrows him. Now, if that's Tyreek, that's probably a touchdown. Because he just put it out there. He put it where he should have been. But just overthrows him by a yard or two. That's where, and again, this is week 1. The timing with his new players. I felt like that was a big problem. And a lot of people knocked Tua on his week 1 against the Patriots. I was one of them. Go back, watch my recap. I said, if Tua keeps playing like this, I don't know if we'll win games. He was rusty, and he still didn't have that work with his players. This next play here shows, to me, his growth. I don't know if it's because he played behind a horrible offensive line in 2021, but to me, this play shows growth. He's going to get pressure in his face, and instead of freaking out, instead of trying to, escape, make more time, this or that, he keeps his poise, and he drops it off to his check down, because you're going to see at some point his receivers are going to get open, right? So right here, he's already letting that ball go because he's got a defender, coming after him, because Meikenberg. So he's going to drop it off here. And this is the smart move. And he kind of goes away from this move as the season goes on, finding his checkdowns, right? Because no one's really open. So he makes the right move. Jalen Waddle thinks, he could have got it to me. He had no time with the defender in his face. But that's a smart move, and he kind of goes away from that as the season goes on, and I'll show you in more film how he goes away from that and continues to try to push the ball down the field instead of just taking his checkdowns. And the 49ers, and specifically the Chargers, and I will show you that game, took that away, right? The Chargers Staley realized the Dolphins like to throw it 10 yards plus, middle of the field. They like to push the ball. We're going to take that all away and force them to throw it underneath. And Tua just didn't adjust, and he wasn't throwing it to the check down, so he was trying to force it down the field. Now, here's another play. Again, he's going to get pressure in his face. I hated this play last season. Right? Free rush. He spins out of it. He did very well when he had pressure in his face. He's going to tell Edmonds over here to go upfield. Boom, hits him. But I like his poise with the pressure. I went too far back because I have so many films to show you. I like his poise, right? You got the free rusher here, spins out of it, getting really good at that. He wants Edmonds to go upfield more. Essentially, spins out of it, comes over. He wants Edmonds to actually go upfield more, but Edmonds actually kind of just goes to the sideline. But it's a good play. Keeps his poise, sets his feet, throws it. Now, it's not a first down, but it's better than a sack, right? And I'm showing you that play because this is week 1, but as you're watching it, you're noticing he's learning. right? Because last year he kind of got a little flustered at times in the pocket. He didn't really try to extend the play. That's another stigma that I heard a lot from this year. This year that we're looking at is that he never extends the play. He never tries to extend the play. And I saw it a lot of him doing those spin moves, of stepping up, running outside, extending the play. Got Tyreek in motion here, dropping back, and just bailed him out. Tyreek bailed out Tua. Like, you threw Tua. You threw a 50-50 ball to a 5'10" receiver. You were just lucky that 5'10" receiver is incredibly athletic. And this is something that I noticed that he could have thrown it here, or, he stopped. So again, it's a 50-50 ball, but I noticed that he did that, and a lot of people noticed. He always Tyreek's the number one receiver, and he was probably the number one route, but he always would just try to get it to Tyreek. He's dynamic. I got to get the ball to him. At this point, you forced that one, and you got very, very lucky that wasn't intercepted. A little motion here from Cedric Wilson. Now, what I love about this play, this is the touchdown before the half, right? is what Tua does. And Tua does this a lot. And I noticed Tua does this a lot as I was breaking down the film. Watch Tua's eyes. Because this play here, you're going to have Jalen Waddle just come up, run a post route, right? And very easily, this linebacker is going to drop back into coverage. And what Tua does is Tua looks this way. And not for long. Tua gets the ball and he looks to his left. Maybe for about a second. We'll count it. Boom, looks to his left. And by looking to his left, for that split second, he moves this linebacker over just enough to give him that window he needs to hit Jalen Waddle. Because you see, he's going to drop back into coverage. He's going to have that triangle here of where he needs to fit the ball in. So you're going to notice that Tua, when he snaps the ball, he's going to look to his left for just a second to pull the linebacker over, and then boom, he hits Jalen Waddle. Ready? See? And look what he's doing. So he's moving over, looking to the left to move him over, thinking it's going to go to Tyreek over here, unless this is Tyreek, but he's moving him over to open up this gap. Boom, looks back, sees that he moved them enough. Look at his legs. There's no way he's going to be able to turn back around to get where he needs to go. Boom. So it's a great run after catch from Jalen Waddle, but people underestimate Tua using his eyes. Show you from a different angle, right? Drop back, boom. Pulling him. Looks back, and he's like, crap. Looked, pulled number 8, and then threw it. This one might be probably the longest part of the film breakdown because this game was just up and downs. A lot of people think that Tua only had a good fourth quarter. He actually made some good throws throughout the game. It just so happened he threw those 2 stupid interceptions in the first half. I don't remember specifically what quarter. But it's plays like that. It's the tight window throws, plays like that his accuracy is just ridiculous. Look at when he lets it go. And this linebacker is going to follow. Right? You got Gesicki coming this way. He's going to follow him. He needs to put it in the right area, or that's going to get picked off. That's a pick 6. Not a pick 6, but that's getting picked off. And he puts it right where it needs to be. That's what I'm talking about. It's the anticipation and the accuracy that this guy has, right? This is what he sees right now. He sees his tight end is getting mauled. He sees, just from the footwork that he's starting to move this way. He's planted here, waiting, kind of leaning towards this foot. So he's leaning this way just a little bit. And for a fact, Gesicki's going to be running this way. So his thought process is, I can get it to him, but I gotta have to throw it out in front, especially if this linebacker is going to be following him. And as soon as he plants his feet, he leads them out and puts it right where it needs to be. That's Tua's bread and butter. Remember Fitzpatrick talked about, their superpower? That's Tua's superpower. His anticipation, his accuracy. That's his superpower, to me anyway. We'll play action here. And just dumb, right? And I got a lot of flack for calling this a dumb interception when I first broke down the film. But I really hated this throw. Especially when he throws it, right? Play action here, drop him back. You have time. You have a ton of time to make other throws. You see the safety over here. He's planted, right? This safety's not going back or anything. He's planted. He's waiting. And you know that Tyreek is going to run a curl route right here, right in front of this safety. But you have another receiver here, and you have an out here from Durham Smythe. You even could drop it off here. But again, Tyreek's dynamic, so I get you wanting to get him the ball, right? And you could see the safety's biting down on this play. Both of them. Both of your deep curls, because that's what these are. These are both deep curl routes. This is a deep curl route here, and this is a deep curl route here. And both of these safeties are breaking on those deep curl routes. Your deep curl routes aren't open. This guy's open. You got this guy open. Both of your deep curl routes are not open because both safeties are breaking on him, but he forces it to Tyreek Hill. And the interception's just ridiculous. Like the luck of it, right? Plants his foot. So Tyreek, Tua's about to throw it now. You can see the safety right up here. The safety's right here. He still has the ball. He's still making the decision. Drop it off right here. Live to fight another day. He's about to run his curl back. Drop it off right here. You could see he's about to break on the ball. He's running a curl. This safety's probably about to jump down, right? You got a defender in your face. It's just a bad throw and a bad read. Love this one though. I love this play. You're on your own 3-yard line, and I love this play. This is still in the first. I think this is the second quarter because they were going this way. The first quarter going this way. Second quarter. Just the poise and the accuracy of that throw, right? Staying in the pocket. He's got time in the pocket. You have to give him enough time, Jalen Waddle, to run this route, right? He's running a boop, boop route. I don't even know what it's called. You can correct me in the comment section. Boom. And he knows it. Got him. Dart. Love that play. And I love that play because of how successful it is. Whew. I think he's in his own end zone. Right? Looks to his left. He only one read. Looking to his left. Not there. Look how fast. Did you see how fast he just turned his head? He knows. I'm in my own end zone. I do not have much time. I need to get that ball out or this is going to be a safety. First read. Shoots it back. He sees that Waddle is running the out, then the up. Got him. That's actually Waddle was his third read. If you watch his eyes. Ready? 1, 2, 3. 1. He went 1, 2, and 3. Love that play. Absolutely love that play. If this is the other interception, I think this is the other interception. It's just. He makes such great plays. And again, this is week 2, and we all know what happens in the second half. He makes such great plays, right? This is, I think, literally after that play. Why are you throwing this, right? All right, you're looking, first read, not there. It's like, you see the safety. The safety's coming over. If he's going this way, the safety's coming over. Don't throw it. You got all these guys open here. Don't throw it. Intercepted. He knew it. He knew it before he even intercepted it. He had his hand up and everything. right? Looking over here. Nope. Why? I think this is the Gesicki touchdown in the back of the end zone. That is just a pass. It's just a beautiful pass, right? He's got time. He only sent 2. So essentially dropped everyone back into coverage. What is it? Third and we've got a penalty. The first down marker's on the 1 yard line. It's third down. So they dropped everyone back. You know, you're not going to get the first down. Gave Tua enough time. Gesicki's going across the back. Tua thought to himself, I'm going to throw it where I'm going to have my guy catch it. Catch it? No one else will. And he catches it, and he gets both feet down. Touchdown. Beautiful play. Here is a touchdown play. I think this is to Craycraft, but this is another play where the improvisation that Tua can't improvise stigma is kind of thrown out the window, right? Because he's going to get pressure on him. This is where he spins out of it, comes around, right? Your play is now deteriorating. You got double over here. You got Craycraft coming across the middle. He's looking. He can't throw it to him because look at his hands, right? This is how you could tell that the play deteriorated. He wants to throw it this way. Got the pressure in his face. This route here that Craycraft ran was an in-out, right? Craycraft is supposed to stay over here. He's not supposed to continue going this way. But he does because the play fell apart. Because now you're playing backyard ball. Jalen Waddle gets pushed out of the back of the end zone. He's looking. He's looking at Jalen Waddle. Look at Jalen Waddle. He puts his hands up. He puts his hands up. He literally puts his hands up and he steps back out of bounds. He can't touch the ball. He can't be the first guy to touch the ball because he went out of bounds. So he gets it to Craycraft. Great play. Absolutely great play. And it's another play where the play broke down. He improvised, made the throw. Now, I'm not showing the 2 long touchdowns to Tyreek Hill. We've seen it at nauseum, but this is the game winner. And we're going to look at that. I love his pocket awareness and his pocket presence. Steps up. He feels the pressure coming from the right tackle. Steps up. Needs more time, right? No one's open. Ravens, great defense here. No one's open. Needs more time. He sees right here that Jalen Waddle is running this. You know, he's going on the inside, so he needs more time. What does he do? He steps up. He's got this whole area over here. I'm going to step up, give myself more time. Very heads-up play. Steps up. Boom. We're on to the Buffalo Bills game. Another game. Very, very good game for Tua, in my opinion. This is another play where it shows that without having a ton of pressure in his face, if the first read's not there, he's going to go to his second read. And here the first read is going to be Jalen Waddle up here, and your second read is going to be Tyreek Hill down at the bottom, right? Play action, boom, looks, first read. Could he fit it in there? Of course. He's fitted into these types of situations before. Not there. I'm going to go to my second read, Tyreek Hill, butt naked open, boom, right? First read not there, go to my second read. Just want to show that quick, easy, how do you do? Here, just a beautiful touchdown pass. I think this is to River Craycraft again. Just a nice tight window throw. Drop back. And he like knows when to let it go. Look at that. 3 defenders. He's getting it to this guy right here. You got 1, 2, 3 defenders. Possibly 4. But he's following him. And just you need to have accuracy like a mother to thread that needle in there for a touchdown. Again, that's where the accuracy comes in. That's where the anticipation comes in. Just laser beaming that football in there. Play here, it's a good play, right? It's completed for a long gain. I feel like he left some meat on the bone with this one, though. This is me being nitpicky, right? I watched all of his film, and I'm going to be nitpicky here and there. It seems like Tyreek and Jalen Waddle are running kind of the same route. And Tyreek is looking here, right? You got your safety up here. Your safety's right here. He's running a post, and he's going to run a post. And you hit him, it's a touchdown, right? And again, we won the game, so in hindsight, it is what it is. But he decides to hit Tyreek. And I find that interesting. Right? He throws this right now. You're thinking to yourself, it's going to Jalen Waddle, and Waddle's going to run it up the field. Worst case scenario, the safety catches up, makes a tackle. But he's throwing it to Jalen Waddle because he's got all of this real estate in front of him. But now he throws it to Tyreek, who then has all these defenders around him, when Jalen would have been gone for a touchdown. I found that interesting, right? It's one of those decision-making things, and he left someone open, essentially, in my mind. Yeah, I find that interesting. This is the play. This is one of, I don't know if it's my favorite, but one of my favorite passes of Tua's this past season. I think this is the 3rd and 22. And if you ever shut up, Doug, play, want to be like, well, what is Tua's ceiling? This pass right here. Just like, you couldn't throw it any better. You can't throw that pass any better. The safety coming over and everything. And he led him. He didn't have to stop for that ball. He put his hands out for that ball. Led him onto that one. Beautiful. All right, now we're on to the Pittsburgh Steelers game. I looked at the Bengals game, right? There was the interception, which was dumb because of his back, and he forced the throw, and then there's the drop touchdown from Chase Edmonds. The Bengals game was all right. He got knocked out, so I'm not really going to go that much into it. Plus, I have 12 games altogether of footage that we're going to go through. So it was whatever. But now we're at the Steelers, and this was his game back from the concussion. And again, like the Patriots game, rusty. And people don't like that I say that, but me saying rusty is an excuse. It's a little bit of a problem because why are you rusty? But he made some good throws, and some good ones, some bad ones. We'll play action here. Like a play like that, right? Simple, gets the ball moving. It's the accuracy here, right? You throw this bad, and again, people call it spot throwing. But if I hit Mike Gesicki, that's an interception. If I throw it here or put it behind him, that ball's getting batted down, potential interception. You have to throw it and lead him. Because if you lead him, he can gain more yardage. So people call it spot throwing. I call it accuracy. Play kind of where he has to improvise. But he does this very well. Right, this is another situation. It's kind of like that Baltimore Raven touchdown to Craycraft, even the touchdown to Jalen Waddle. It's another situation where the guy he wants to throw to is an open, so he has to give himself more time, and then he throws a touchdown pass to Mostert. Right, drops back. He's looking to his right, just feeling the pressure. Has to step up. Again, not open. Could potentially hit him here. Looks to his left, sees Raheem Mostert. Boom, drops it off to him. Touchdown. That's what he's... Look at him. He knows. He's like, I got that. That's what he's good at, right? Stepping up, giving himself more time in the pocket. Again, people say that he doesn't improvise. That's a little bit of improvisation there. Improvisation. Sound like I've been drinking. I haven't. I've just been drinking water, I promise. He's good at it. He's good at it. Well, play action. This play here drove me nuts. Every time I watched it in the film breakdown, that week of watching it on Sunday Night Football, drove me nuts. If Tua runs for the pylon, he gets the touchdown here. There's nobody over here. Not a single person. Just run for the pylon. But what he does is he runs and he cuts it up. He cuts it up. And he just got back from a concussion. Just went for the pylon. See how he stopped and went to throw? Just run for the pylon. Drove me nuts. I hated his decision there. Here, he's off. His throw's a little off here. And to me, I think he made the wrong decision, right? Because you're going to have Tyreek Hill. He's going to kind of run a deep post route. And you're going to have Jalen Waddle kind of running a crossing route. He's looking at Tyreek. Throw it. Now, I get you wanting to hit Jalen Waddle right now, which he hits. But you have Tyreek Hill. With the defender giving Tyreek Hill his back, you have the safety, that's about 10 yards away. Hit Tyreek Hill. He's going to make him miss. He's not going to know where he is. Easy touchdown. But he hits Jalen Waddle, right? All right, fine. Poor decision. All right, fine. But look how he has to catch it. If you throw that properly, that's also probably a touchdown. Again, he was off. Very off there. Now, here's a play to Tyreek. If he leads him here, it's possibly a touchdown, but you also have to be careful not to lead him too much because you're going to have the safety come over. So essentially, it's going to be like one of these routes, but the safety is eventually going to come over. So you have to lead him in just a way that you're not going to throw that interception to the safety. Oh, sorry, it's over here. It's over here. He's going to come around. Right? And the safety, I think that's Minka, is going to come over. And he gets it to him, and it's a completion, but he has to come back to the ball, right? Throws it. Got your separation here. You got to lead it. The fact that he came back for it, he still caught it. But, again, it's another situation where at this point, I don't think he was comfortable nor familiar with Tyreek's speed. Because me saying that sounds like a cop-out. But when you're playing with a guy that has Tyreek Hill's speed, you have to get used to it because it's ridiculous. It's kind of the same type of play where you're going to have Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle on the same side of the field, and Tua kind of underthrows them again and almost throws an interception. Well, play action. And he wants to hit. Now, I hate that these two guys are in the same area. Are they supposed to be? I don't know. But I don't like that they're in the same area. He wants to hit Tyreek Hill. But he severely underthrows this ball. Right? You have two guys in the area. I hate that. And this is the situation where he tried, again, you try to hit it to Jalen Waddle, you're probably going to make this catch. But you're trying to hit Tyreek Hill with the defender on him. Hit Mostert. He has a lot of real estate to make something happen. It's just a bad throw and just a horrible dropped interception. Again, like I said, he starts to go away from throwing checkdowns, right? That checkdown Tua, we kind of wanted that this season. But this play here is a prime example of why he should be throwing it to the checkdowns, right? Nice pocket here. Covered. Raheem Mostert across the middle, right? Everyone's covered. You have him open as well. Boom, hits him. He's getting tackled. Breaks the tackle. And that's why he needed to trust that more and hit those checkdowns more. Because look at Raheem Mostert making the play, doing his thing. Boom. So he needed to trust himself more. And he needs to trust his checkdowns more. Because he gets in trouble when he faces San Diego. He gets in a lot of trouble. This play right here, it's a completion. And this is one of the good games. This game, the Bears game, the Browns game, these are all some of his best games this year. But I'm showing this play because I noticed he does this a few times. It's like a throw up and pray. Just watch when he throws it, right? You're going to have Tyreek Hill. He's going to be running a go route. And he runs like right in between the two defenders. And Tua, look how straight this line is. And I kind of mess it up at the end. And he gets pressure right in his face. And he just throws it up. He's like, Tyreek will bail me out, right? This is when he's throwing it now. Now, both of these guys are ready to chase. But he just says, screw it. And throws it up and turns his body. Again, this is third down. But if this is intercept, this is like a punt, essentially. And if he didn't have to stop, that's a touchdown. But again, I'm not gonna blame Tua too much for that. Because he couldn't really plant his feet to throw it with a free rusher coming right at him. Love this play. Hurry up. You're getting the opposing defense all out of whack. You're going to see Tua here go through his reads. Go through his reads. That's all I'm going to say is this, because you've heard it. Drop back. Boom. First read here. Actually, no, I'm sorry. First read here. Not open. Second read. Not open. So, yeah, this was first read. This was second read. Not open. Boom. Third read. Gets open. Quick. He needs to do that more. Quick. Right? Boom. Drops back. Boom. First read. Not there. Defender's in the way. Second read. Boom. Third read. Easy touchdown. Jalen Waddle. Watch his eyes. Boom. 1. He wants this one. 2. Sees 3. Easy pitch and catch. Touchdown. Boom. 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 That's how he needs to do it, right? He needs to realize not there, not there. He needs to be quick. Boom. 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 He's getting better at that. This touchdown pass here to Jalen Waddle is just beautiful. Essentially, he's right here. We're going to run a go route. Durant Shell gets beat pretty bad by the rookie. But anyway, he's going to run a go route. And Tua just... This is 3rd and 22. Again, another pass where it's just so good. And look when he's ready to throw it. He sees. This guy's coming in here. He's not offset. He's covering him. And he's way too far over. He's going to try to come over and make a play, but he's too far over. Tua sees it. Puts it right under. This is when he throws it. Anticipation. And just, boop. Leads him. Beautiful touchdown. So when I first saw this play, this is a play action play. Tua's going to roll out. And when I first saw this play, I was like, wow, he left a lot of meat on the bone with this pass. I'll show it to you. I'll pause it right? He's got options here, and he's got, well, I wouldn't necessarily say here. He's not ready for it. But he's got options here. Now, this one would be hard, especially you're rolling out to your right and you're a lefty. So he kind of has to turn his body and plant his feet and throw, which he has time. He can plant his feet and throw. But you're thinking here or here, right? 1, 2. 1 or 2. But he drops it off here. And when I first saw it, all right, that play, I was like, he left a lot of meat on the bone. So then I look at this angle of it. Play action, right? You can't throw it to him. You can put it here. You could try to put it here, but you got this defender who can come down. And what he did here, which was incredibly smart, and again, this is Tua using his eyes, is he pulled the defender. He's keeping his eyes over here because this defender's covering him. He's keeping his eyes over here. He's got a defender possibly come down over here. He's keeping his eyes over here. Pull the defender over. See him look back? Because when I first saw it, I was like, they're wide open. But then when I saw it from that angle, I'm like, and he's running to his right, and he's a lefty. Makes sense to make the throw he did. This is a deep pass to Tyreek Hill, and I've watched this so many times. And to me, it looks like a drop from Tyreek. And I looked at it at so many different angles to try to see if the defender got his hand on the ball. There's going to be a flag on the play. I don't know if it's offsides on the defense or holding. I think it's holding. But he just right? And it looks like he gets his hands on it, but then the ball comes out, right? So I'm like, did Tyreek Hill just drop it, or was it broken up? So now I tried to look at it from the other angle, right? I wish I could just... I can't go back a scotch. I can't go back a scotch. I just want to go back a scotch. Just a scotch. Because if you look here, when the ball gets there, the defender's he's diving for the ball. Here's the ball. See the defender? He's sticking his arms out. When the ball comes out, I don't think he hit it. Yeah, no. He didn't hit that. Because if his arms hit it, the ball would have flung. It was just a drop. It was just a drop. Because if the ball hit me in the arm, it's going to fly off my arm. It didn't fly off his arm. It went straight down to the ground. That was just a drop. It's a good throw, though. In my opinion, it's a good throw. Probably could have led him a little bit more to the left. But you got to catch that. I like this play. This is Tua scrambling, which he doesn't do often, but when he does it, he's smart about it. The pocket kind of collapses around him a little bit, right? Because at this point, no one's open. He could throw this pass right here. He wants to. Defender's in his face. Brings the ball down instead of getting it smacked. Think who's trying to throw it here. Steps up. And then he sees, screw it, I'm going to take off. And I love that he follows his blocker and gets the first down and more. When he doesn't run often, but when he does, he's smart about it, and he gets a lot of yards. On to Chicago Bears. And if you guys remember, I said that he needed to get used to Tyreek Hill's speed. And this is a prime example of getting used to Tyreek Hill's speed. And I will even show you an instance in another game where he gets used to Tyreek Hill's speed and he overthrows Sherfield. So this is going to be a go route from Tyreek. He's right here. Little shibloop. And Tua should have thrown it by now. He should have thrown it by now. That ball should have already been flying through the air. But he throws it a tad late. And by throwing it a tad late, Tyreek had to come back for it. And it got pass broken up. If he threw it a click, like maybe a second or two earlier, he would have caught it and ran it for a touchdown. But he underestimated how fast Tyreek Hill was. And he threw it a little late. But it's pass interference. And you might be like, that's not pass interference. It was pass interference. I will show you. We'll look at it one more time. We'll play action. Boom. Right now. Throw it. You know? But see how he's mauling him? He's got his arm. Pass interference. So we ended up getting a touchdown anyway. It didn't really matter. But again, he gets used to Tyreek Hill's speed, but then it kind of hurts with other go routes. And I'll show you in another game. And it wasn't this game. Another instance. Give you another example of him having to get used to Tyreek Hill's speed. Here's Tyreek right here. He's going to essentially run a wheel route. And Tua just throws it a tad late. A tad late. Puts a little too much air under that ball and he gets caught. Right? Goes to the outside. Sees it. Actually, it's not late. That's not late. That's just, he put too much air under it. That wasn't a late pass. I take it back, Tua. It wasn't late. I have so much film. I can't scrub back to just the next frame. It wasn't late. Because he threw it when he should have, right? Right there. He just put too much air under it. He doesn't put air under it, that's a touchdown. This pass here is a prime example of another, you see the stats for the offensive line, and they led the league in pressure, and they were top 5 in hits, and 22nd ranked, and Tua was 34th ranked with time to throw, and people are like, well, but he only had 20 sacks. This right here is why he only had 20 sacks. Sending that pressure off of the left side, multiple guys, steps up and lets it fly. It's a good ball, too. We'll see it. Wants to go this way. Here comes the pressure. Evades it, and he keeps his eyes down the field the entire time. Lets it fly. This is Tua's bread and butter. Bread and butter. Roll him out. You know, a little bit of play action here, and you're going to roll Tua out this way. And that man is going to throw a 25-yard dart of a touchdown pass on the run to his left. Little play action here. Who's he going to throw it to? Jalen Waddle. Just an absolute thing of beauty. Right? Boop. Rolling out. And he doesn't look. Here's Jalen Waddle right here. If you look at where he's looking here. But he's going to throw it here. He's not looking where he likes to do that no-look pass, because watch where he throws it. Boop. You expect him to throw it to Tyreek, but he throws it over here to Jalen Waddle. Those are those intangibles. Those are those things that I see him do, and I'm like, he could be good. He could be real special for this team. He could be a franchise quarterback if he could just stay healthy and continue to progress. That's what I'm talking about when I see that right there. So now we're on to Cleveland. Well, I think this is his best game of the year. Besides the Ravens game. But this was the best full game of the year. But I'm about to show you a play that I think he could have done better. Funny. He's going to get pressure on him, but he has essentially Tyreek Hill is going to be running a post route here. He's going to come in and run a post route here. Tua, he does this thing where he like hesitates for a split second from time to time, and it costs him. And this is exactly the play where he does it. Right? Drops back. He has time. Brandshell had a horrible day against Cleveland. He's got time, but he's got Tyreek starting to break open. Right? Throw it. See how he's just let it go. You have this huge open area right here. Just let it go. But he like takes off running, and then he tries to get it to Jeff Wilson. He should have hit Tyreek there. He does that. Like I said, there's some time from time to time he left some meat on the bone. So some people think that this play is shows that he doesn't have a good arm and shows that he has a weak arm because it's not a laser of a throw. I like this play, especially because the distance he throws it and also with the pressure in his face. This is going to be that sideline throw. So you got a little play action here. You're going to have Tyreek Hill running out, right? Look at these two defenders are coming to pressure Tua. Tua now has to throw it, and let me go forward a little bit. Let me go forward a sketch. Like that. So instead, I'm a righty, so I'm just going to show you righty. Kurt Warner talked about this. When you want to lead, your foot should be pointing where you want to throw it, right? Imagine throwing like this and throwing it across your body. How many yards? Let's see. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 20, about 27 yards across your body and put it exactly where it needs to be. That's what he does here. With two defenders falling right in his face. You kidding me with this throw? 27 yards. Now I counted 27 this way. It's probably what? From the middle of the field to the sideline is what? Let's say 10 yards to be whatever. So 37 yards. He's a lefty, so he had to throw it like that. Straight, not straight with two defenders falling in his face. And he put that ball. I think I have the other angle of it. He put that ball. Look at this. Horrible footwork. Horrible footwork on this throw. Just garbage. But, like, are you kidding me? With where he placed that ball? He didn't throw it out of bounds. He didn't underthrow it for an interception. He put it exactly where Tyreek Hill is going to catch it and get both of his tootsies in. And people look at it and go, that was a duck of a throw or this or that. 2 defenders in your face, open chest, across your body, 37 yards. And keep it in bounds for your guy to catch it. Ridiculous. So this is going to be the out route here to Jalen Waddle. And it's just, again, one beautiful pass after another here with the defender who's going to be right in his face. Drops back, goes right through. And if he doesn't throw that, or if he doesn't put enough velocity on that pass, it's a pick six. He's gone. But just puts it right where it needs. Oh, God. Both of these guys just. If that pass isn't where it's supposed to be, at the velocity, at the distance, at the mark that it needs to be, it's not a catch. But it's a catch. It's a beautiful catch. This pass, I paused it, right? He's about to throw it. He's throwing it right here to Trent Sherfield. Trent Sherfield is running to the corner of the end zone. He puts that ball, again, where only Trent Sherfield can catch it. It's a beautiful pass, but it's also a beautiful catch. And he threw it before Sherfield even looked back for it. Sherfield was still running his route. Look at that. I'll get you from the other angle. Threw that ball before he even turns his head. Look at that. Take a picture of that. Put it on your wall. Now we're on to the Houston Texans game, which means we have Houston, San Fran, San Diego, L.A. It will always be San Diego to me, and Green Bay. Oh, Buffalo, then Green Bay. We got 5 games left. And I don't even know at what time marker I'm at. I might do a 2-parter on this video. I don't know. So this is against Houston, and another situation where he misses Tyreek Hill for a potential touchdown here. It's one of those quick, right? Get the ball to him. But if he would have just waited a second, and he could have. If he just waited a second, he had all the time in the world, right? Let it go. He didn't need to let it go at that point. He would have had a touchdown right here. Again, but this isn't to say every quarterback does it, but I noticed that Tua does it, so I'm going to point it out to you. I'm not breaking down all quarterbacks' film. This is another play. Improvisation. Play breaks down. Tua makes the play on the run. Right? Drops back. Probably could have thrown this one. Covered. Probably could have thrown this one. Definitely could have thrown this one. Looking over here. Could have thrown this one. I don't know why he doesn't. Runs around. Here comes Durham. Throws it. Boom. Touchdown. Probably could have made his life a little bit easier with some of his throws. But you got the touchdown. So you remember when I told you that he's going to get used to Tyreek Hill's speed and he's going to overthrow somebody? This is one. This is it right here. He's going to hit. You got Trent Sherfield right here. And I think he's running a post route. And Tua overthrows him. Which is quite funny to me if you ask. Right? You know, a little pressure here. You got 2 guys blocking one. Needs to step up. Has him. Lets it fly. Overthrows him. If that's Tyreek, that's a touchdown. He threw it at the perfect time for Tyreek Hill, not for Trent Sherfield. Like, you can't make that up. Play action, looking. That was Tyreek Hill. That's a touchdown. So now we're on to San Fran. And there's actually a good pass. The first touchdown pass to Trent Sherfield, who took it to the house. It was a great pass from Tua. And again, it's another situation where he's manipulating the defense with his eyes. So what he's going to do here is he's going to really focus on Tyreek Hill, who's going to be coming around this way. He's going to really focus and then pull down the safety. And by pulling down the safety, it's going to open up the center of the field. Again, same situation like the Patriots game, but the difference is he's not pulling the linebacker this way to open up the center of the field. He's pulling the safety down and away. Here comes Tyreek back. Snapped. And if you look, he's watching his eyes the whole time. Look where he's looking. Right? He's looking at Tyreek. So what does the safety do? Goes to Tyreek. Hits Sherfield. It's very subtle, but he pulls him. And pulls him just enough that he can make the play. This is a play where I started to realize that Tua was off. There's something up with Tua because San Fran didn't do to Tua what LA did to Tua, what the Chargers did to Tua. What Chargers did to Tua was they took away things from him. San Fran didn't take anything away from him. Tua was just off. Prime example is this play right here, right? Why are you trying to fit it here to Tyreek Hill? Why aren't you hitting Waddle here? Who's butt naked open? What is the point of that? Oh, sorry, that was Sherfield. That's where I was like, there's something. And this is the first drive. I'm like, he's off. There's something. Sorry, their second drive. There's something off about him. They didn't take anything. 49ers did not take anything away from Tua. He was just off. Again, another prime example. Drop him back. All right, covered. You got enough room. You got two guys blocking Bosa. You're fine. I actually could throw this to Tyreek Hill for a potential touchdown here. But watch him freak out. Like he's running like a cartoon character. Hit here. He tries to throw this and just, again, he was off. 49ers didn't take anything away. He was just off. He makes plays like this and throws like this. Drops back. Nothing to the right. Looks to the left. Boom. Throws it over the defender. Hits Tyreek. Great throw. Right? Nothing that way. Looks this way. Look at this. Look at that window that he fits that in. Beautiful throw. Again, I'll say it one more time. They didn't take anything away from him. He was just something off with him. This play here. A little play action here. This is what I'm talking about. You see this play, and you see that there's multiple people with different options to get open, right? Or are open. You have this player here. He's running this route, open. You have Sherfield running this route, open. You also have this player here, open. He has time, right? I understand he's going to have Bosa on him in about 2 seconds. I get that. But he has time. I showed you against the Bears? I don't know. It was like 10, 15 minutes ago. Him rolling to his left and throwing a 25-yard dart touchdown. Same thing. He can do it. He can do it right here. Throw it right here. You got time. Throw it right here. That's a touchdown. Or throw it right here. That's a first down. First down marker is at the 14 right here. Throw it right here. But he throws it here. You even had him. I get you had Joey Bosa breathing down your neck, but I showed you guys a play where he threw it 25 yards for a touchdown to Jalen Waddle. Again, this is beating a dead horse. He was just off. You could tell he's right here. That's a touchdown to Jeff Wilson. Just inaccurate. He was off, completely off this game. That defense didn't take anything away. Nothing away. Just off. To Sandy. I swear I didn't do that. I'm not doing it on purpose. We're on to LA. We're on to the Chargers. And this one breaks my heart. Because this one's not on Tua. This one's on Tyreek. Tyreek, for some reason, loses the ball. Little play action here. He's got time. He's going to have Tyreek Hill. He's going to run a post. This is a horrible post. It's supposed to be like this. But he's going to run a post. And Tua hits him. This is a touchdown. This is an easy touchdown. That's an easy touchdown. That's a stat padding 80-yard touchdown where Tua's numbers against the Chargers wouldn't look as bad as they do because he would have an 80-yard touchdown. And people would say when you bring up his stats against the Chargers, yeah, that's because of the 80-yard touchdown. You take that away. And he just lost it. Another prime example here. The Chargers did it differently. You see what they're doing here? See this line of defenders? They are defending this. They will give you this. They are defending this. Because that's what Tua loved to throw. Defending it. See it? You have Durham Smythe butt naked right here. He could catch it. He could get the first down if he needed to. But Tua tries to force the pass here. Throws it away. That's what the Chargers did. That was the difference between the Chargers and the 49ers. 49ers, it was Tua was off. Chargers, they got Stanley did his thing and got into Tua's head. Prime example, right? Again, you're probably like, oh, why didn't you show more plays against the Chargers? Because it's all the same. It's all the same stuff, especially this one here. Right? Look at the defense. Look how far back they're dropping. 1, 2, 3, 4 routes. You had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 defenders dropping back, 4 rushing. Look how far they drop back because the Dolphins didn't have anything underneath. Right here. Putting his hand up. He tries throwing it here. Got in his head. Got in his head. Again, bread and butter. You roll Tua out to his left. He can hit this. He could definitely hit this. This is what? 10, 20, 22-yarder? I showed you. He had a 25-yard touchdown. On the run. On his left. Could have hit this. Tries to force it in here. Now we have Buffalo. Now, to me, Buffalo was his redemption game. He had horrible West Coast games. Came back. I think the Buffalo games were pretty good for him. We'll play action here. How you do? Drop back. Dumps it off to Durham Smythe. No. Drops it off to Raheem Mostert. Bread and butter. That's what you're going to do. What Buffalo did was like, all right, well, we just saw what the Chargers did to Miami. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to have a defense. We'll give you everything, underneath, but we're not going to give you anything deep or anything across the middle. Mike McDaniel's like, all right, we'll change it up. Tua, drop that off to Raheem Mostert. Well, what can he do? There you go. There you go. Here's another play where he needs to work on his deep passes because if he connects on this is a touchdown. But Jalen Waddle has to come back. It's just too much air under it. Needed to lead him a little bit better. And this is kind of a play where it reiterates that he tries to force it to Tyreek sometimes, right? And this is a prime example of it because you have Tyreek Hill here in the slot. He's going to be running his right. He's going to have 2 men on him. You're going to have this receiver here. I think this is Cedric Wilson. Wide open. Wide open. Right? Nope. Sorry. Right here. You have 2 guys. Why not throw it here? Now it's completed. But you throw this here, that's a potential touchdown. Tyreek might block one try to get, but he tries to force it in here. catches it. Got to hit Sherfield. This is the touchdown pass to Jalen Waddle. And some people think wide open, easy throw touchdown pass. But what Tua does is he reads the eyes of Edmonds. And when Edmonds looks at Tua and allows Waddle to run by, you'll see when he throws it, right? The timing. Drops back. Here's Jalen Waddle right here. Right now. You see how they're trying to do that again, where they're going to, we'll let the pressure get to them and we'll kind of hold them off. You see how Chase Edmonds is not turning his body? That's when Tua threw it. He got him. It's a great read of the defense. Tua read the defense, realized that they're playing zone in that area. Edmonds isn't going to drop back because he had the safety over the top. Well, boop, threw it, touchdown. So remember when I said that Tua's bread and butter was him rolling out to his left, and he has actually pretty good accuracy and pretty good throwing on that? Well, this is a prime example of that. But I think this is Sanders. I know it's not Tyreek, and I know it's not Waddle, and I know it's not Sherfield. Horrible attempt at catching this ball. Right? You're going to roll him out to his left, bread and butter. Boom. Tua's like, I got him. This is a touchdown right here. Lets that sucker fly. And it's a good pass. It's not floating in the air. It's a nice line drive pass. He stops running. Right? Instead of continuing to run his route, he stops and he contacts the defender. Right? Instead of keep going, keep running. Because that's what Tua thinks he's going to do. Tua thinks he's going to keep running this way. Tua thinks he's going to keep running up the field. But what does he do? He comes back to the defender. Why did he come back to the defender? That's not on Tua. That's on the receiver. Why did you go back to the defender? Like, that's a great pass there. And again, another stat-stuffing, padding pass that got ruined by a drop. This play here, pretty sure this is the play I want to talk about. This is the go route. You got Tyreek going, right? What Tua does is he freezes this safety, right? You think that he's going to his second read over here. No, he's keeping this safety honest because the safety's on the right hash mark. So, and they're pressing. So Tyreek going, he's going to run over. You can't make the throw. Tua looks to his left to freeze this safety so he can throw it that way. See? It's quick. He knows, Tua knows he's going to throw it. Tua knows he's going to throw it to Tyreek. I'll show this again. Tua knows he's going to throw it to Tyreek. He knows it. This is the play. You got one-on-one. You got a fullback here. You got another wide receiver here. The play is to Tyreek. It's to Tyreek Hill. So what does he do? Looks to the right, freezes him. See how he does it? Any other universe, if Tua drops back and looks to his right at Tyreek Hill, this safety would have already been about over here. He would have already moved over. Oh, crap, it's a go route. And he would have moved. Already would have moved. But by Tua looking to his left for that second, drop back, look to his left, he froze the safety. And then he took off running now. He's beat. Tre'Davious White's beat. And now he has to make up for it. And he puts that perfect throw. Like, perfect. Because he still got over. The safety still got over. But Tua dropped that ball in. Perfect for a touchdown. Like, that defender, he got over there. But just right where it needed to be. Perfect touchdown pass. We got the Green Bay game. This is going to be the last one. I don't know at what point we're at in the length of film. I don't know if I decided to make this a two-parter, but here we are. So this is going to be the touchdown pass to Jalen Waddle, and great play by Jalen Waddle, first and foremost. Jalen Waddle is the reason that the touchdown happens. Again, stat padding pass, because Jalen Waddle makes the tackle, breaks the tackles and gets there. But look at Tua on this pass. Little motion, little play action, how you do. Just 3 defenders. And Tua's like, I got to get to my man. 2 defenders there. Puts it where it needs to be. And off to the races. Yes, like I said, 100% Jalen Waddle did his thing like a chicken wing. Took it the rest of the way, broke the tackles. But that throw with 2 defenders in your face and getting it over, great throw. But also, great on Jalen Waddle. This is Tua manipulating the defense again. And he does it a lot. And it's kind of not noticed as much. He's going to pump fake and pull down, I think it's Tyreek right here. It's Tyreek Hill right here. I can't speak. And he's going to pump fake to pull the defender down to get Mike Gesicki to be open. Right here, because he's covering 29's covering Gesicki. He's going to come in. He's going to run an out route. Watch Tua pump fake, and when Tua pump fakes, watch what happens to 29. Right? Watch 29 when Tua pump fakes. See that? Bite. Bit on it. Hard. Bit down on it hard. And allowed that to happen. Let's Tua manipulating the defense again. Drops back. Pump. See him bite. Nice play. I wish he didn't fall down. This is deep shot to Tyreek Hill. And I actually like this pass. Got him time in the pocket. He moves to his left. And look when he throws it. Wide open. How are you going to let Tyreek Hill get that open? And I like it. I'll show it from the other angle. I like the play. I don't know how you do. Drop him back. Yeah, I could have let him do a little bit more, but I love the pass. It's just a beautiful pass. Tua was so on in the first half. Even the first, 2.5 quarters of this Packers game. Look at this. This is the second quarter. I think this is after he hit his head. Look at this pass. Right? We got pressure. He's going to step up to give himself more time. Boom. Hits Trent Sherfield. Where only he can catch it to get the first down. I'll show you from the other angle. Drops back. Looking to his right. Not there. Steps up. Gives himself time. Throws him open. Great throw. So you remember the play I showed you where Nick Bosa, when Nick Bosa was chasing him down, and I said he had multiple options. He had, the one in the middle. He had Sherfield. He had multiple options. This is what I'm talking about. Yeah, my jersey's coming out. This is what I'm talking about. He could make these throws because he does it. Rolls out to his left. He's got defenders falling on him. From the 15, 10, 20, 25. No, it's 20. Hits Craycraft with defenders falling on him, rolling to his left. He could make these throws. But there's it was something about that 49ers game that was just, something was going on, getting in his head. And then the wheels fell off. And just trying to hit Tyreek, overthrows it, interception. And that's exactly what he was trying to do. Tyreek right here. Trying to hit Tyreek, overthrows it, boom, interception. And we got another one right here, drops back. Not even ready for it, interception. He was off. concussion or not, these interceptions were not like Tua. I think the last time Tua threw more than 2 interceptions in a game was the Buffalo game, his rookie year. Horrible. And then this last one, he got baited hard. Got Gesicki here. You're going to have Gesicki running a corner route, and you're going to have Tyreek Hill running an in route. And the defender follows Tyreek, but at this point, he drops back and follows Gesicki, and that's where he gets the interception. Right? So right here, you're looking at it. He's running this route. He's going up, right? No one's around him. Make the throw. But he's going to drop off of it. He thinks that the way his hips are positioned with Tyreek, he thinks he's following him in. Nope. Baited the crap out of him. Drops back, interception. Interception. But overall, hope you guys enjoyed this very, very long film breakdown. Again, I don't know if it's 2-parters. If this is 2-parters, then this is the end of the second part, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. If it's a 1-parter, it's a long video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it and the timestamp and all that stuff. Do me a favor, give it a thumbs up. A lot of hard work went into this, but overall, Tua did better. He got better. He was making great throws. Now he just needs to continue to progress, right? His first few years, he was checking down. He wasn't trusting his deep ball. He wasn't doing this. And then all of a sudden this year, he was throwing more deep balls, throwing across the middle, had a very high, yards per attempt. Now you need to take the two and you need to meld them and continue to get better. Most of all, he needs to stay healthy. But he wasn't perfect. We know I showed you the 49ers, showed you the Chargers game, Packers game, even the Texans game. He was sloppy at some points, but he definitely got better. So hope you guys enjoyed this. Comment below. Let me know what you guys think. And other than that, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm going to do the Vic Fangio video I've been wanting to do. But like usual, stay classy. FN's up.